I knew you would come.
Oregon?
You should not have given your orb to Corypheus, Red Wolf.
I was too weak to unlock it after my slumber. The failure was mine. I should pay the price. But the people... they need me.
Solas is the Red Wolf.
I am so sorry.
I am sorry.
And he opened the breach
Old friend.
and caused all the things. What the heck? And he killed Flameth / Methal. Ah, that just adds to my dislike of Solas. Oh boy, oh boy. But yeah. Just killed Methal and absorbed her power, apparently. Poor Flameth. And yeah, now it makes even more sense that the next game's named Red Wolf. Fan Harel and Solas, one and the same. Right, back at the game, of course we do still have a DLC to play. So, Trespasser. Go to the war table to prepare for an exalted council. Oh, Solas. Oh boy. What the heck? And I mean, that's the thing, that's also why he knew so much about the orb, about us, why he could help us. And probably also why he stayed with the Inquisition. But yeah, in the end, he didn't really want us to succeed, right? He wanted to open the breach. But the big question remains, why does he do that? Why does he want to open the breach? Oh, here we go. Maybe there are more answers in this DLC. Did he kill Methal? I always thought she wanted it this way. I would say, from how I see the scene, I would say he killed Methal. Because, I mean, she was petrified in the end and he took her power.
Liliana,
but then again, it didn't really seem like either it's not against her will,
it will be
or
strange to see you and think
she just expected that and accepted that. She didn't seem to be struggling and she kind of seemed to be knowing what happens, right?
What's this?
Because she knew
a
all
breach in
along.
decorum?
Perish the thought.
But I would definitely say that Methal seems to be dead. I will miss Flameth. She was very cool, very enigmatic. There was a long-haired concept art of Solas who looks better than the egg we did get. I guess so. I can imagine many hairstyles looking better, to be honest. Okay. I'm just gonna take the last few reports. Or not. Go.
All right.
Just starting off a few more quests. Oh well, 2 more.
At your service.
And now, attend the Exalted Council. Do we have 8 power?
Do you ever wonder what lies
I guess
at the
so.
edges of the map, past the seas?
No.
I think we have enough to worry about
Oh,
on
good
this
point,
continent.
Mara-chan.
Of
Then it
course,
did
but-
send something into the Alluvion. I wonder what it was. And to whom? To Morrigan? Attend the Exalted Council. 2 years after the death of Corypheus, there's no going back from this point. Corypheus dead, and the threat of fate rifts and demons waning, both Olay and Ferelden have begun to raise questions about the future of the Inquisition. Of course, Divine Victoria has promised to shield the Inquisition from political matters for as long as possible. Eventually, she plans to call the Exalted Council, a chance to determine the role and possibly the fate of the Inquisition. Yeah, quite sure that both Orlais and Ferelden want to dismantle us. Here we go. Venture forth. Maybe a part of Mythal is still there. Might be. Maybe Mythal survived and it's just Flemeth? I don't know. Or once again, she sent like part of herself, like in Dragon Age 2, locked it away somewhere or sent it somewhere. Maybe that's connected to Morrigan once more. Ah, it's so nice. Hey, we're basically wearing our usual armor. Looks like the festive uniform. I know, boy, quite the Exalted Council. Very pompous.
Another parade, another bloody negotiation.
Smiles, everyone. We must be careful how we present ourselves.
Why did Divine Victoria call the Exalted Council? She's kept Orlais from bothering us for the last 2 years.
At increasing political cost, yes. She has done all she can, but the Exalted Council has become necessary. Orlais would control us, and based on their many marriage proposals, they have specific plans for you. Our real concern is Ferelden. They would see us disbanded entirely.
After we did so much good for the world. Great. Unthankful bastards. Another banner with the Seeker emblem. Seems awfully quiet, right?
Inquisitor, it has been too long. I hope the years have been kind to you.
Her again.
How have you been, Mother Giselle?
I spent last summer in Emprise du Lion, distributing food sent from the Exalted Plains. The Dales are finally recovering.
Oh no, the Exalted Plates. But yeah, she really seems like one of the really good, really compassionate mothers and people from the Chantry. The music is not working. I'm not really sure why.
Corypheus left a great deal of damage for us to repair. I appreciate your efforts.
And I yours, your worship.
But you're hearing the
I should
game, right?
mention that your forces at Suladin Keep were of great help. Please give my compliments to Baron Deschedin. Divine Victoria asked me to greet you on her behalf. She is currently attending to the Ferelden ambassador's concerns.
I hope she's doing great as the new Divine. But I'm so happy that Liliana became the new Divine and actually did like lots of good things.
How do you think Divine Victoria has done these last 2 years?
It is hardly for me to say, Inquisitor.
With respect, that's never stopped you before, Mother Giselle.
True.
Victoria has proven adept at winning allies with both her intelligence and her faith. It is a blessing in these trying times. We are lucky to have her.
I'll speak to Divine Victoria.
I believe she would appreciate that, your worship. The Divine sees the good that you can do and have done. Duke Cyril will wish to greet you on behalf of Orlais. I believe he is currently speaking with the Tevinter ambassador. Many of your friends have returned as well. I hope you have a chance to speak with them before the Exalted Council begins.
Many of my friends have returned? Or that means they left the Inquisition. Sad.
Who has returned for the Exalted Council?
Your dwarven friend, Master Tetras. For one, I understand he spent much of the last few years in Kirkwall. I believe Sir Blackwall has returned as well, although he now uses the name Tom Ranier. And of course, there is the Tevinter ambassador. Enjoy time with them while you can, your worship. I doubt you will have the chance once the Exalted Council is underway.
I guess the Tevinter ambassador, Astarion. So he did leave for Tevinter.
The Imperium sent an ambassador.
Yes, your worship. Dorian Pavas has taken the chance to return from Tevinter. It will be good to see him again. I owe him my apology. I allowed my distrust of Tevinter to cloud my judgment. I am glad you saw more clearly than I did.
You're going to apologize? To Dorian?
I have little patience for those who cannot admit they were wrong, your worship. Myself included. I will have to make my apology somewhere public. He will want an audience for his reaction.
He's going to enjoy that.
Thank you, Mother Giselle.
Your worship, a final question, if I may. This Exalted Council, Ferelden would have the Inquisition disband. Olay sees its power as another feather in a chevalier's helmet. What do you wish to do with the Inquisition?
I would be very surprised if our work actually was done. But I guess it will be probably impossible to not go either with disbanding or, well, becoming like a trophy for Olay. Maybe you can form something different. Maybe we can like reform as something smaller, something, I don't know. But we can't say that, so we're going to go with we're not going anywhere.
The Inquisition still has work to do. We can't let someone's fear push us into disbanding.
Then I wish you luck in the negotiations to come. Make a watch over you, Inquisitor. I will not keep you any longer.
This will be tough talks, I think. Speak with the Orlesian ambassador, speak with the Ferelden ambassador, and catch up with old friends. Who's here? Another optional task. Raid all the rooms. Aha. Or not.
Might be something here. Better take a closer look.
Is that bone? Expensive dog treats. Sure. I guess. Retake it. Alrighty. I'd say the first one we're going to talk to is our good friend, Varric. Hi, Varric. And he still looks the same.
The Prince of Starkhaven wrote to you again.
Of course he did. Just put that one in the pile with letters from the Merchants Guild.
And the captain of the city guard had a very colorful message for me to deliver to you as well.
Is it still Aveline? I hope so.
Inquisitor! Andraste's ass, am I ever glad to see you?
And the Inquisitor comes to the rescue once again.
Is that what you call it?
This is Bran Caven. Until recently, he was the Viscount...
Provisional Viscount.
Of Kirkwall.
Which, I just wanted to say, that seems odd that the provisional Viscount, though I mean he used to be, is now delivering Varric's mail.
So why is he here with messages from the Merchants Guild?
I have resumed my post as Seneschal now that Master Tethras has been elected Viscount.
You're the Viscount of Kirkwall now.
Nice.
Well, it seems the two of you have a great deal to discuss. Why don't I just leave you to it?
So, it turns out,
What
you
a
fund
grumpy
enough
dude.
reconstruction efforts in a city-state, the nobles give you the worst job they can think of.
But I think actually Varric would make a great Viscount, right?
That's fantastic. You'll make an excellent Viscount.
I think the nobility figured, after Dumar and Perrin, what's the worst that could happen if we put the dwarf in charge? They voted me in because I got the harbor and businesses up and running again. They want shit fixed, and I can do that. Anyway, I was hoping I'd catch you before the summit got underway. I got you a sort of present. It's official recognition of your title and holdings in Kirkwall. Congratulations. You're a compt now.
You can't actually do that without...
Too late. Already did it. You should stop by Hightown sometime to see your estate. It's pretty nice. For Kirkwall, anyway.
Proper disposition of empty estates is supposed to...
You were leaving us to talk, remember?
I just wanted to say, he listened. Nice, so we got a noble title and a house in Hightown. Neat. So, I mean, we're talking about Kirkwall, City of Disasters.
What are you up to? I feel like I should be suspicious.
Look, it's really not that big a deal. Oh, that reminds me. It's the key to the city.
You can't give that away without approval from the council and a special ceremony.
It's just symbolic anyway.
It controls one of the giant chain nets in the harbor.
Really? That is so much better than I thought.
What is Varric up to? Is he just trying to play games with a seneschal?
This operates those giant chains. Can I try it?
No.
I don't know how this council thing is going to end for the Inquisition. But whatever gets decided, you've got a place lined up in Kirkwall if you want it. Also, control of the harbor, I guess. Anyway, you should meet with the diplomats. And we'll get in a game of Wicked Grace before I go back, though, right?
I wouldn't miss it.
Don't
so
bet
cute of
any
Varric.
public buildings this time.
That's so nice, giving us a home to go back to if this whole thing just blows up. Which I think is going to happen.
Oh, yes.
Blackwall. Yeah. Ah. I think he's behind that wall. And another dog treat. Why are we collecting expensive dog treats? What's happening here?
Oh, yes.
And here is our bard once again.
Of course not.
Do 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 do. Hey there. Not anymore, Blackwall.
Fashionably late. I thought you weren't gonna show.
Took me some time.
I gave you my word we would talk, and I never break my word.
Easy there. I was just teasing. So tell me everything that happened while I was away.
Interesting that he
And
assumed
after
his
the
old name.
betrayal and what I put those men through, my sorries were worth about as much as shit.
I wonder what he did in the meantime to make up for that.
Are you glad you at least tried to apologize?
It's hard to say. I go back and forth most days. They needed to know that there's a way to come back from anything. And I wanted to help them if I could. I thought going up there on the gallows was difficult. This was worse. 100 times worse. Anyway, it's nice to be back, though I'm not sure what to think of this council. No matter what, you know you can always count on my sword arm and my friendship.
Oh. But yeah, I really don't think this is going to end well for us. Maybe we'll just, I don't know, form a small strike force or something.
If that's your sword arm, I think I'm better off without it.
Think you can do better?
Throwing knives? I don't think so. It'll also be interesting how this whole Exalted Council business is going to influence the next Dragon Age game. After all, it will be hard to look at all those decisions here. Hey, cool. Cool to see you.
Inquisitor, I see you have time for afternoon refreshments.
Did you know that a merchant in the courtyard is selling gemstones the same color as your eyes?
What an odd thing to say. I must see this for myself.
That kind of sounded like a pickup line, didn't it?
You're useful to have around, Cole.
I still don't understand Orlesians and their masks, but it makes him happy. And I needed the table.
For breadcrumbs?
Birds like breadcrumbs.
Hmm. I wonder if it's one of Liliana's.
Oh, Cole, good day. I didn't see you there.
But I saw you, as lovely as your songs.
Aww. Cole has a girlfriend. Aww.
I'm pleased for both of you.
The world has ample pain, Inquisitor. The kindness found in Cole is rare indeed.
Her songs bring happiness to those who hear, and I can make her happy in return.
Well then, carry on.
I guess if you go for the more spiritual Cole, that doesn't happen.
Will it matter? I don't think so.
Down to size, Scott lays harding, talked about taunting, laughs aloud.
Hey Sarah. Sarah's still enjoying herself and sitting on the table.
Inquisitor Herald, glad to be back for whatever it is this lot have shoved up their sleeves. Just right up in there.
That's it. It's been some time.
Well, we don't know what's what, so what's there to go on about? It's Inquisition business, innit? That's all we are. Maybe sort out how they want to mess with us. Then there'll be something to talk about.
Okay. That was very short, Sarah. I wonder why. Maybe we don't have enough, like, approval from the base game? I don't know. That's one of the new songs. Ah, the part is so awesome.
Your worship, I'm glad you're here. Listen, I need you to keep the chief distracted while we sneak this dragon skull through the room behind him.
What? What are you doing?
Wait, what?
It's for his birthday.
Do Canari even have birthdays?
All right, here he comes. Just keep him talking. He loves talking.
Oh, as if he didn't see that.
Good to see you.
We're talking about a former Ben Hasraf. He definitely knows about that. Gosh, so many things we can talk about that.
It's good to see that the Veil has largely healed, now that most of the major rifts are closed. You might think otherwise, but the Veil isn't technically a physical barrier. It's more like a magical vibration that repels
what
the
a poor
fade.
job. Deception. Oh boy.
Most mages hate the thick of battle, but I can't imagine hanging back. It's nice to get your hands dirty.
That's why I like you, boss. You swing a sword. It's a weird sword made out of magic, but still.
Net 1. Deception net 1. What the heck is happening? Also interesting that we need a certain number of tags to do this, apparently.
Do you think news of the Exalted Council could affect the lyrium shipments from Orzammar?
Maybe.
This one here. I'm helping.
It's fascinating to see the remnants of Syrian culture here. Most of it was deliberately erased during the Orlesian unification, under the reign of Mafarath's son, Isarath.
Uh-huh.
Sure. How hard can it be to move one dragon skull? Okay, last but not least.
Did you know that Ferelden has its own names for lords? The country is divided into Ternirs governed by Terns. Inside those are cities and Arlings ruled by Arls.
Cringe.
And then there's the Banorn. It's a large area of countryside ruled by multiple bands.
Good to know.
Surprise! Happy birthday, Chief!
Oh, you guys!
Why didn't they just deposit it somewhere else? Oh boy.
Hey, boss.
Kinda sad that we couldn't talk with him, actually.
Hey, boss.
Oh well. Okay, who else do we have? Cassandra. Yeah. Is Cassandra so far off from the others? Ooh. More bones. In the main game it was alcohol, now it's dog treat. Don't ask me. Hey, Cassandra.
Oh.
Is everything all right?
Yes. Well, I wanted to speak with you, and now you're here.
What's happening?
This seems serious.
It's not about me. It's about you.
Are you breaking up with me?
Maybe you should sit.
I can stand.
Maybe I should sit.
Is she breaking up with us? We're not even together. What's happening?
Inquisitor, I want you to know that I am your friend. I will always be your friend.
Oh, well, that's...
So I hope to give you sound advice on this momentous day. Do what is in your heart, my friend, no matter what anyone might tell you.
What? That doesn't really sound like it's about Inquisition business.
That's a lovely sentiment, Cassandra.
Marriage is much more than a lovely sentiment, Inquisitor.
Marriage?
Of course, Dorian being Tevinter will raise eyebrows across the Empire, but if that is you...
Are we married? It doesn't seem
You're
like
not
that.
proposing to anyone.
Can we propose to Dorian?
I am going to kill Varric. Why do I believe everything he says? Why?
Oh, nice. But I love how important it was to her to reassure us. Oh, that's very cute. Can we propose to Dorian?
I might get married. I've thought about it.
I suspected as much. Being Inquisitor has brought you good things. Many good things. But only a few have been by your choice. Take what happiness you can from those and do not let them go. That is all I meant to say. Advice from a friend for the days to come.
Oh, I wanna hug her. Where's the hug button? Way too few hug options in games. I'm remembering that scene, it's still so funny. Seems like that. Does it happen like no matter who you romance? I mean, unless it's her, I guess.
How did Varric, of all people, become the Viscount of Kirkwall? A mystery for the ages.
I think he's probably very popular. Ah, that's lovely to see them all again. I wonder what Cassandra's doing. I mean, that's also sad about Iron Bull and Cassandra. They had nice scenes, but I would have loved to get to know like what they were up to in the last 2 years. Well, with Cassandra, I would guess that she's still with the Inquisition. At least I hope that. And with Iron Bull, probably too. But I don't know.